Welcome back, class. I'm Matt, your guide here on Whycalibur, and we are playing the Banner Saga. Oh boy, it's been quite a while since I've been able to take some time to play this game. So, let's see what we can do here. Triggerby has got that item. What does it do? Oh, it's his necklace. Let's take that out of there for now, because I don't know if we'll be using Triggerby that much. But if someone has the opportunity to do twice their strength and damage, that would be pretty useful. What about if we give that to Eckel? His strength is 11. Can we afford to promote him? We can, so we will. Alright, and let's increase that strength. And I think this would be good too. There we go. All set. And so strength is 12. That's maxed out for him. Mogan also 12. Fazoltz, we could rank him up as well. Let's do that. We'll increase his armor. And his exertion, I think, would be good. There we go. And Rook plus promote. Probably can't afford. No. Still can't afford to promote him. Yeah, we know. Alright, so that's everybody. Might be useful to have Oddleaf in there, because she's got the ranged abilities. Maybe we'll swap her in for Mogan for now. What's he got here? He's got the Bjarken rune, dodge strength attacks. Yeah, we'll take that away from you. Ivor strong arm, can we? Nope. No, we can't. It's kind of a clunky AI a bit there. Krumer cannot promote because he is only rank 1 right now. That's okay. He's got 12 strength, he's got 13 strength. Let's give him that item. Triggerby's necklace. That should be useful for him. Good. And Oddleaf. Can we afford to promote you? No. Oops. That was dumb of me. Alright, Alette, you've got the bracelet, armor, strength, and willpower. We'll take that from you for now, sorry. But we need to have some items for Oddleaf so that she can get by. Wait, what's this? Dodge strength attacks. Still a bunch of stuff we can't afford. I guess we'll give her that one, the armor, strength, and willpower boost. It's useful all the same. If you hear loud squeaking and banging noises in the background, that's the dog. Alright, we've got normal morale. Time to head out, because we've only got 5 days worth of supplies. And hope that we get where we're going before we all starve to death. 4 days worth of supplies. As you're nodding off to sleep, shouts of fire and you pull you back to attention. Flames quickly consume a supply wagon and a few tents. A woman cries out, "My boy!" and points to a burning tent closest to the outlying barrel. 2 of the giants are motionless, staring at the spreading fire with terror in their eyes. We have to try and save the supplies. You and another man douse the wagon with a water barrel, squelching the flames and saving most of the food. Yeah. The woman dies. The woman's child dies, but what can you do? Something about the fire, Oddleaf tells you. I've heard of this before. They don't like it. Doesn't change what happened, you think to yourself. I'm sure there is a way to get more renown, but I cannot afford to lose supplies right now. Because if I do, we'll all die before we get to this place, wherever it is next. We can't stay here long. It will take 3 straight days to cross Gura Pass, so stock up. There's no stopping once we leave. He takes over to speak with the other Varl about setting up defenses. Dad, says Alette, appearing at your side. I liked old Ivor. Somewhere in the back of your mind you feel the same way. You focus on preparations instead, realizing that you may be one of the first humans about to set foot in Einertoft. Well, we gotta go straight to the market, obviously. We can't afford any nice things. We just have to buy supplies. That's all we can afford right now. Literally, that's everything we can afford. Okay. Heroes. We already looked at them. Everything's fine there. As for the map, how are we doing in terms of getting to Einertoft? You think those 7 days worth of supplies will carry us through, will tide us over? We certainly hope so, because if it's more than a week, we're going to be screwed. Oh, it's down there. We should be okay. The home of the first Varl king Einar, who carved his empire into the crook of the Brattabeck and Wormscale Mountains. The Varl fortress, hewn into the rock itself, eclipses all but the greater accomplishments in the north. We have to go through Burra Pass. Right, filling it with the bodies of dredge. I remember that. Something tells me we're going to run into trouble here in Burra Pass. Call it a hunch. Get out of there, dog.
We approach a city that only Varl have seen and cross a bridge that only Varl could build. Let us hope that we are the only unwelcome visitors to pass.
Yeah, seriously. We aren't, though. Something bad is about to happen. I just have that reflex in this game. There's always something bad about to happen. You can't seem to avoid it. What are you doing, Saga? Goof, where's your food? Yay, we made it! It's a good thing there's always enough wind to set these banners aflutter. Otherwise we'd be in trouble. I like that your party actually reflects the people you have in your gang. Well, these warriors, another great war is upon us. It's the third time I've seen such a thing. There are far fewer of us now than there once was. Krumer heads up the stairs to the Great Hall and returns shortly after speaking to some Varl. What did they tell you? By all accounts, the Dredge are coming here. Looks like they plan to end the Varl for good this time. This place will become the killing field soon. They say the place of men is here. They've got a mender too. The Prince of Men. Prince Luthen is here? From Aberrang? In any case, we'll be given no audience today. Remember the last time you were here, Ingvar? It's Ivor. Yeah, I remember it. What now? We find somewhere to rest. I'd recommend keeping your people out of trouble while you're here, Rook. In fact, keep them invisible. Jorundr won't be happy you're here. You're shown to quarters, but could wander the city while you wait for an audience. You feel like you could sleep for a week straight. Do not chew on my microphone cord. Alright, so I've got our Hall of Heroes, map, market. We don't have any renown, so it doesn't really matter. Good thing we stocked up on the other side, though. Sunstone. Attacks never deflected. That'd be cool. Leather flask. Will unrest. Well, it would be nice to have renown, but I've done some... Man, that took 4 days? Jeez. Alright. We don't seem to have the option to leave. Bjarken Rune. I guess we may as well give that to Ekkel. Nothing else we can put on right now because we don't have anyone who's level 4 or 5. Which is probably going to be a big problem for us. Shapersky Stone. 2 strength deflected, plus 2 drawing aggro. It would be so nice to have enough of a level to use any of these items. Sorry, let's try and distract the dog for a moment. Alrighty. Do you really need to play with that one toy that makes so much noise right now? I guess you do. You're a puppy. As you settle in, you receive word to come to the Great Hall the next morning. Ivor suggests not speaking unless addressed, and even then, keep it short. In your dreams that night you see Varl kings fighting with dredge lords. An ominous feeling lingers as you prepare to enter the Great Hall. Alright, Great Hall then. Is that Jorundr then? Enough, Ivan. The bridge stands. Find some other way. Greetings from Wormtoe, Jorundr. I have brought an ally. Who are these people? We don't have time for games. Wait, I know you. Ingvar among us again. Is this what the end of the world looks like? Jorundr steps down from his throne to get a closer look. In the light you spy deep wounds on the Varl king. It was my last option. You look like death, Jorundr. The Sunder came through Grofheim, all of them, or we would still be there. A few thousand Varl remain. Bellower has been following us since Grofheim. That is what he does. What will you do? Oh crap, I missed something. Probably fight. But even if Einarthoth falls, the Varl won't be wiped out. Hakon is taking our best warriors to Arbarang, as we were discussing. Hey, excuse me. This is not a debate. The messenger bursts through the doors, cutting the tension and the cheese. He says a stone singer has been cutting a path across the bridge. Can we not have a moment's respite? I should not be here already. A stone singer is with them? Let me bring down the bridge as I said. It will buy us. I said the bridge stands, Mender. I say it again to you and the Prince of Men and the whole Mender Council were they here. I will not say it again. Hakon, you go to Arbarang. Haven, do not even touch that bridge. Am I understood? You are. Then I'll confront the singer myself. Nobody tries to stop Avon, but many follow as he leaves the Great Hall. The Mender walks past great companies of Varl on the way to the bridge. A tall, thin creature stands there, two black spears over its shoulders, ringed by Dredge. The Varl have backed away in fear. Ivan steps before the stilt-legged feature. Suddenly, Ivor is behind him. We should help him. You expect Ivor to refuse, but instead he locks eyes with you. Listen to me, Rook, he says. You will probably die here, and so will everyone else who steps on that bridge. Look at your daughter. Are you prepared for that? No, I'm not. You watch with your heart in your throat. Ivor continues on alone to stand by the Mender at the bridge. Trying to take all the glory again, Ingvar? Shouts Hakon, stepping forward with his entourage to join Ivor on the battlefield. In the game as I've been playing it, Alette is Rook's first priority. You may have noticed. Well then. Okay, let's move you back a bit. Here, come up here. Should probably move these over in general. Alrighty. We want you further. Okay. This is what I wanted. I want him to be able to come in later. Let's rock and roll. Won't be able to attack anyone from there. Oh, there's Hakon. Okay. So let's just move him up. End our turn, because we can't hit anybody. We don't like that. Kill him. Kill him hard. That wasn't very impressive, Hakon. Can't get anywhere with these people right now. Just have to end the turn here. Oh, I should have gone to bring the pain. Need to attack this guy. Try and break as much of his armor as we can. Oh, I hate those guys. Malice or attack. To break this guy's armor as much as we can. Now, what can this guy do? Rest, move, abilities, arc lightning, mend. Let's see how this works. Oh, well, that's not too bad at all. Can't get any closer to this guy at the moment. How much will we do if we attack this guy? No, we can't anyway, so we'll just have to focus on him. I don't like that. That's gonna explode shortly. That hurt me anyway. Come on. And these guys suck. Can we kill him now? Yes. Good. Let's do some waiterizing. You gotta get rid of these fools. Alright, what abilities can we use? 11, 18, 10, 5. Run! What? Does that do anything? What? Okay, I guess that doesn't actually do anything? Interesting. Make some space. And he's out. Or will be shortly. Let's Sunder and Impact that guy. What does Sundering Impact do again? It's strength. Well, let's see if we can just attack this guy for more damage than that. That'll do. And I've blocked myself in again. Of course. Alright then, just rest. Wow. Alrighty. Can't really do much now, so we're just going to have to try and break as much armor as we can on this guy before Gunnulf goes down, as he always does. No, that's not true. We had that one time where he didn't die. Seems as good a location as any. So if we attack him, can we do... No. Attack him, not much either. Malice. Sup? Another one down. So Mend doesn't do anything. So, like, what's Mend supposed to do? Oh, their armor. Well, that's not much use to me. Alright, can we do this chain arc lightning? Diagonal units. Can't hit anyone with it right now, so we'd have to move first. Alright, now can we do the arc lightning? Alrighty. Let's zap him to death. Or not. Let's do mediocre amounts of damage to him. Do we have enough to... No. I guess having armor is better than nothing. Have any ranged units here? Alrighty. Can we kill him? Can we kill him? Well, we can do a bit of damage to him, so let's do it. Oh, we don't want that. No, sir. Everyone's armor is still okay. See if we can take him out. Probably not. No. Well, at least you got rid of that guy's armor, I guess. Can we finish him off, please? Just hit him. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's finish these jokers. Let's very slowly finish these jokers. So Amender doesn't... So there isn't anyone who heals health in this game. Which I guess shouldn't be too much of a surprise. Are we out of ability to move then? Alrighty. Don't die before we can get to you. better than one. There's his armor, 11, 12. Can we do that arc lightning on anybody? No, we can't. Being a little bit useless, little mender dude. It's just getting to these guys that's such a pain in the ass. We're not going to win this fight. Oh, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. We still can kill that one. Come on, let's do it. Rip. That would have been good to know. On 70% chance. Oh my god! 70%! Oh, he's gonna die. 70%. Well, bully for the new guy. Achievement unlocked, Mender. Wow, way to screw me on the renown there. The stone singer falls hard. A howl like a hurricane sweeps across the bridge. The dredge part like a black sea. From their depths steps a crimson behemoth, and a wave of sheer terror hits you like you've never felt before. Bellower! Everyone, back off! Shouts Ivor. Aven and the other Varl step back, almost against their will. You can't pull yourself away from watching what happens next. Well, let's see what happens next. No doubt another fight that we'll lose. Okay, well... nothing to do there, so... well, that's the end of this entire game, then. And we're done. Oh, well. So much for that. Isn't there an achievement that requires you to win every battle? How are you going to win that one? His arm torn clear enough by Bellower's onslaught, Sunder raises his weapon for the killing blow. Sunder, face me! Screams an uncertain Ivan, stepping off the back of the bridge. Stepping back onto the bridge, raising his staff high. And from here you can see his arm trembling. You feel practically frozen in place watching. Well, he's not going to have much luck. Oh hey, it's that guy. The dragon. Ivan recoils in terror from the massive serpent that has appeared in the distance, and even Bellower backs away. It leans in close to inspect the two armies, flicks its great tongue, and then indifferently lurches over the mountainside and out of sight. The dredge are a knot of confusion. Some cower, others crouch in what looks like worship. Hakon shouts orders above the din. Varl rushed forward, bowling over surprised dredge, gaining ground. Bellower is receded back into the horde. Jorundr watches from atop the stairs. Hurry, says Ivan, suddenly pulling at your arm, snapping you out of the moment. You rush to Ivor, laying on the ground amidst the fighting, still breathing despite a missing arm, and drag him back into the city. I guess if you somehow got billions upon billions of renown, you could have had him at level, like, 20. I don't know. I think I'm not very good at games, because you'd think it would make... no, whatever. Can you save? Yes, probably. Give me silence. Nearly 3 hours pass silently as Avon plies his trade. Fresh flesh slowly forms and closes across Ivor's torn frame. That is as much as I can do. He should make it. Thank you. The mender looks exhausted, leaning heavily against the bed. When was the last time you slept? A couple days ago. I'm okay. Just need to sit. Before you can catch him, the mender crumbles to the floor. Chapter 5. This game is still going and intends to torment me for the rest of my life. With the Banner Saga. Eximik! Oh, this is the girl who is dead. Your sight swims as if underwater. Memories fly away like startled ravens before you can capture them. With great effort you remember who you are. Juno. You also realize that a monumental serpent is speaking to you now. Your last certainty was that you died some time ago, and that it is about to happen again. Damn! Juno don't give enough of shits. Frustrating. You are slow to understand the serpent. It speaks in a language that recalls very ancient memories of words you learned long ago. If you are not going to die, I suppose we must speak instead. Who are you? My name is Juno. You are Juno. It means nothing to me. Maybe I have asked the wrong question. What are you? What is your purpose? First, tell me what you are. Do you ask the hammer what the blacksmith is making? This conversation becomes more meaningless by the word. What do your prophecies say? The gods gave you prophecy, fate, destiny. Is there no child coming to slay me with a magic sword? Are there no stars in the sky foretelling this disaster? Do you truly not know? The gods are dead. Dead? How is that? Are you a god? No. The gods are silent, and before me stands one who knows not what they have done. Listen carefully now, for I will give you a prophecy. I am the end. Do you understand? This world and this tapestry I would devour. It is my purpose. But I cannot. Instead, now comes a wall of night to consume your pitiful world. Wall of night? The dredge? Dredge? Stone men marching across a long bridge? No. It is darkness. The egg white that has turned black. I am meant to devour the tapestry itself, not idly witness the dusk smother this rock. I am incomplete, a worm crawling through a dung field. Because of you! Who are you to take my destiny? What are you? Return what is mine! Avind. Juno, you're alive! You're alive! How? Where are you? Wait, where am I? Asleep, I presume, or unconscious. I am in Ridgehorn, I think. A serpent was trying to kill me. Now I'm talking to you. Time is moving strangely. I've lost swaths of memory. But I found you, for a short time at least. The serpent said something about a long bridge. So I took a guess. It came after you? We saw it at Einertoft. Are you okay? It tried to turn me to ash after we'd spoke. I'd be surprised if that's the last we've seen of it. It could tear the land apart or crush cities if it wanted. What do we do? It gets worse. A prophecy of the gods that I've never heard of. There are still prophecies out there? It was vague. It sounded like that serpent was supposed to swallow the world. Instead, some kind of darkness or nothingness is seeping from the north. It devours whatever it touches. That would explain why the dredge are swarming on us like someone kicked an anthill. Avind, are you in danger? You could say so. Bellower is here. The Varl are holding him off, but not for much longer, I think. Of all the Sunder, why the immortal one? Bellower. That is the worst of luck. I would have you come to me, but we will have to do this the hard way. Listen closely. I will return to Strand and find passage down the Red River. You must leave Einertoft and meet me in Sigerholm. Juno will never make it to Sigerholm. Bellower is about to overtake us. The Varl won't listen to a thing I... Find a way. Do whatever it takes. I will not be able to contact you again before Sigerholm. Go. And Avind. Yes? I love you. Oh dear. Well, here we are with 2 days of supplies. You've spent a lot of time next to him since he passed out. Just keeping an eye on him. It's not like that, Dad. He saved Ivor. He might save the rest of us. Can he hear us? He just moved. How long was I? You were out for a couple days. How do you feel? Juno, she's alive. I need to meet her in Sigerholm. Hold on, slow down. Who's Juno? She's my mentor on the Mender Council. She contacted me. Contacted you how? She's not like most Menders. What happened here since I passed out? The Varl are still holding the dredge back just barely. Bellower has disappeared. Ivor is still out of it. Jornder sent Hakon, Luden, and a couple hundred Varl away to Arborang. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold out here. Rook, I need your help. Take me to Sigerholm. Juno is going to meet us there. Sigerholm? It's got to be a week away at least. And just abandon Einertoft? Maybe, or... No, I could destroy that godforsaken bridge myself. That would delay the immediate threat, but Jornder will never agree to it. I need to understand a few things, Ivan. Why won't the Varl King destroy the bridge? I can't completely understand it myself. Last time I mentioned it, he made his mind very clear. He'll let the city and the rest of the world fall before that damned bridge. How would you collapse that bridge by yourself? Not by myself. I could blast it apart, but this bridge wasn't made to fall. It'll take time and concentration. That's why I need your help. And the Varl will try to stop me. It could mean holding off both the dredge and the Varl. What do we do about Bellower? I can't stop him, but I believe Juno can. That's why we need to go. We could just leave. And let the Varl die to give us a head start? It's not my first choice. I've done everything I can on my own. What is going on around here? That serpent? Bellower? Look, I know things are... It's a long story. How well do you know history? We're from a very small town in the woods. I'll keep it short. You know how men and Varl were made, the Loom Mother, the other gods. In the First Great War, the armies of men and Varl hated each other and fought bitterly for land and dominance. Then one of the gods created the dredge, and they were such a threat that unless men and Varl set aside their differences, they threatened to wipe out both races. So they did. They ended the war, pushed the dredge into the north, and formed an alliance that has held ever since. The Second Great War began generations later. The dredge rallied their forces, defeated the Varl who watched the borders, and laid waste to unsuspecting settlements throughout the world. They were led by Sunder, powerful dredge warlords and weavers, like Bellower. He was there in the Second Great War. Humanity was on the brink of extinction when the inner circle of Menders went forth, and finally sent the Sunder and the dredge deep underground. For the most part, the dredge haven't tried to return since. Well, until now. Those Menders were called Valka. Juno wasn't there herself, but she's from their bloodline. So another great war has begun. If I didn't think the world was ending, it would be incredible. Ancient history is playing out before us. What about the serpent? That's another story. There's nothing in the Menders' libraries about that thing. It must have something to do with the dredge returning. That seems likely. I need time to think about this. I understand. Be quick, Rook. There has to be some way to... I can't believe the Varl would be so stubborn. Speak to Yorinder yourself. He's in the Great Hall. Maybe you'll have more luck. Or maybe he'll put your head on a spike. Rook, I hate to put all this on your shoulders, but I've got few friends here. Come to a decision quickly. Either way, we can't stay. We have to make it to Seegerholm. Juno will know what to do. Here we are back again. I'm gonna take a break. Till the next time, all the best.